Oh, go. It's coming. Oh, crap. Wait, don't, wait. Go. Wait.
Camping is supposed to be a peaceful escape into nature, but sometimes it turns into a nightmare. In this video, we're counting down 6 of the most disturbing camping encounters ever caught on camera. With every new clip, the tension builds. Stranger, darker, more unsettling. So whatever you do, stick around till the end, because the final footage, it's nothing short of terrifying. Our next chilling video comes from the YouTube channel Ray Gloom, a place where real-life creepy and paranormal encounters take center stage. Hosted by Ray himself, the channel explores eerie places, strange legends, and unsettling moments that blur the line between what's real and what feels like a nightmare. It's May 26, 2025. Ray's deep in a quiet, isolated forest, walking along a narrow deer trail. He's setting up a small wildlife monitoring station, just a trail cam and an audio recorder, hoping to catch some animals moving around overnight. The area is remote, fresh tracks cover the ground. It looks like the perfect spot to see deer. After getting everything ready, Ray hikes back down the trail. On the way, he passes just one person, no one else around. A small part of him wonders, what if someone messes with the gear? But the next morning, everything is exactly where he left it. The audio recorder had died, drained batteries, which he expected. Now there's just one thing left to do. Check what the trail cam captured overnight. At first, it's nothing strange, just typical wildlife moving around. Normal, calm, but then one clip flips everything on its head. Suddenly, a man appears on the screen. He's shirtless, crawling on the forest floor, and in his hands, a huge axe. It's 4 a.m. No flashlight, no sound. Just this eerie figure dragging himself across the trail, like something out of a horror movie. If that doesn't give you chills, I don't know what will. Thankfully, Ray wasn't there when it happened. He's completely safe. But it leaves us with a terrifying question. Why was this man crawling through the woods in the middle of the night? With an axe? Was he high, hunting something, or someone? Or was it something even darker? Let us know what you think in the comments. One thing's for sure, after seeing this, you might never feel the same walking alone in the woods at night. We're on a mission to hit 1,000 subscribers. Be part of our journey. Hit that subscribe button now and let's make it happen together. The next video kicks off with two campers heading out late at night, walking into a snowy forest trail. They've got flashlights and a camera, ready to explore the cold, silent woods. At first it's peaceful, just the sound of snow crunching under their boots. But that wasn't the only sound in the forest.
It's hard to tell with the wind, but it almost sounded like something definitely made some kind of noises over there. So we're gonna check it out. Occasionally snowmobilers come through here, but other than that, it's pretty remote. This is an abandoned train bridge. Okay. I almost kind of don't want to go back over there.
A chilling howl rang out among the trees, quickly followed by another. A sense of dread settled over them, yet curiosity urged them to carry on. Then, without warning, a blood-curdling scream sliced through the air, sharp and eerie, and it wasn't the last they heard.
Whew. You got like chills going down your spine?
Yup.
I hope the camera got that. Technically, this train bridge is trespassing, so no one comes by here anymore. That's why we come here late at night, search for animals, stuff like that. But there's no people back here. Oh, we can take that one path up here.
Yeah.
Is that right there?
Yeah. Take to the babies. Oh, baby.
Okay, I don't even want to go. I don't even want to... What the hell was that? Dude, fuck this. Should we?
You got,
do it for the video?
you got your knife?
Yeah, what the fuck is that? That's some deer tracks. Oh, did you ever hear like a rabbit get killed? They
Yeah.
sound pretty
That was too loud though.
far to turn back.
Yeah.
We can turn back, really. Shh, shh. I should have my fucking rifle.
They kept going, moving off the main trail, weapons in hand. Then they did something bold. They turned off their flashlights to sharpen their senses, but it only made things worse. The howling came back, louder, twisted, a mix between a deep groan and a roar. Then the wind started howling too. A storm rolled in. Visibility dropped fast.
Alright, let's keep fucking moving.
Yeah.
So we've been hearing some really f***ing spooky shit, dude. I'm only giving it like maybe 5 more minutes. So we're walking.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of the woods, about half an hour from my house. I only got a knife, but that's not gonna stop the f***ing grizzly bear or whatever this is. It's coming from up there. I don't even know if I want to. We'll see what it is, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, this is like something unknown.
Let's be safe how long we're out here, because I think there's a storm coming. It's getting real windy.
Alright. Okay.
Go. That's pretty loud. That's close.
Okay. So maybe.
I don't. Okay. Oh, go. It's coming. Oh, crap. Wait. Don't. Wait. Go. Wait. Holy, I think I saw it. Go. Go.
Just when they were ready to head back, the sound returned, but this time it was closer, way too close. Panic set in. They ran, boots pounding through snow, breathing hard, voices shaky. They made it out, safe, but you can feel their fear, real, raw, and all caught on camera. Whatever was out there, it wasn't just some animal, and it definitely wasn't human. If your pulse is racing now, you might want to sit down, because the next clip will take things to a whole new level. Our third encounter features Man Dog Wild, a channel known for its rugged solo survival adventures mixed with calm, scenic exploration. The host often brings his loyal dogs along for the journey, but in this eerie new video, filmed deep in what he calls the Skinwalker Mountains, things take a dark turn. What he captures might be one of the clearest signs of cult activity he's ever found. The video begins with a callback to something strange he discovered in a past episode.
Thinking if those bones in the burnt circle is some kind of marker or something else, whatever it is, it's there for a reason and someone's put it there. So what we're going to do today is head back over there and take a closer look around. Because if it's that's there, more than likely there'll be other things there that we missed. Bear in mind it was during the night, so it was dark. And we could have just walked straight past some interesting things. So I'm out here today with Yeti, DC, and Bali to take a closer look. Just insane, all these flies. It reminds me of a story of the kind of early explorers of Canada. And they were exploring and they were literally driven mad by black flies. And I can totally understand it. I don't know why everything's clean. Everything's clean. As you can see just there, that's the bone marker. And that's where we come out of the woods. Let's just take a look at this, these bones again and see them have been disturbed or anything. Oh, they are now. As far as I can tell, it was just this one was over here. What do you think, DC?
It was a bone marker, arranged in a strange, unnatural pattern, sitting all alone in a remote part of the forest. Curious but uneasy, the host returns the next day in full daylight. This time, he brings his dogs, Yeti, DC, and Bali. Their goal is simple: revisit the spot and search nearby for any signs of rituals or the supernatural. When they arrive, the bone marker is still there, untouched, still watching.
So I followed the trail out to this ledge. I can't see any more markers about. I see nothing. A few rocks. And maybe down there. Look at that. You see that ledge? Looks like something's going on down there. On this ledge. Okay. There we got a stone circle with 4 upside down crosses in the middle. Now, they could be attempting like a TP fire lay, but I don't think that's what we're going for here. It's interesting. Upside down cross. What does an upside down cross represent? The devil, I assume? Something to do with that kind of thing? If there's black magic like this occurring in these mountains, could that explain all the unusual occurrences, the odd experiences, the high strangeness? And this reminds me of the legend of the Loch Ness Monster, who some believe was summoned through the dark arts by Aleister Crowley. Now, if I believe this is some kind of ritualistic practice, could that then explain all the strange experiences that we've had?
Then they find something even more disturbing. In the heart of the woods sits a stone circle. Around it, 4 inverted crosses placed perfectly at each corner. The setup is far too precise to be an accident. It might look like a broken fire pit to some, but those upside down crosses, they hint at something much darker, possibly black magic, maybe satanic rituals, and it even echoes stories about Aleister Crowley and theories where dark ceremonies were used to summon creatures like the Loch Ness Monster. As the host moves deeper down the trail, he notices more markers strung along what first looked like a simple game path, but this trail feels wrong. Even his dogs, used to rough mountain hikes and deep forest trips, start acting off. One refuses to eat, another won't go past a certain spot. They grow silent, alert, staring into the trees, growling softly. Whatever's out there, they feel it. The hike ends at a ridge just above that stone circle. From this overlook, the host picks out a potential camp spot, not in the circle but close enough to watch. The plan: come back at night, stay hidden, and see if anything or anyone returns. This wasn't some pile of trash or a forgotten campsite. It was a system, a setup, a sign, and if these mountains are trying to send a warning, that message may be darker than any of us are ready to believe. If you felt uneasy watching that, don't go anywhere. The next clip will make your skin crawl. This next encounter looks at Madeline, who had been living alone in her van, sharing peaceful road adventures with her followers. But one night that peace shattered. The video starts around 9 p.m. She's driving, trying to explain what just happened, but she's clearly shaken, too rattled to get the words out. She stops recording, finds a new place to park, and later she tells the full story. Madeline had been staying at the same rest stop for a few nights, but this night felt different. A truck kept pulling in, parking, then leaving, over and over. It woke her up. It made her uneasy.
1:30 in the morning. I'm at a rest stop right now. Tonight was absolutely insane. I'll try to explain what happened, and if I don't explain it right, I'll just do it again tomorrow. For the last couple nights that I have been at that hot spring, there have been trucks like coming and going. And I haven't thought much of it. I was like a little bit weirded out because last night there was a truck that was like kind of being weird. He would like park for a little bit and then drive around and then park and then drive around, like being really loud, and it kept waking me up. That's why I remember it so well. And he would like leave his headlights on, which are really bright out there because it's super dark. But I was like, whatever, like he's not bothering me. Then another truck comes. I don't know if it's the same person or if it's a different person, but a truck comes. I'm like, whatever, maybe this is just like what they do.
Then another truck pulled in, or maybe It was the same one. She let her dog out for a quick break. That's when the yelling started. Strange voices echoed in the cold night air. Her anxiety spiked. Suddenly, the truck started circling her van. Its engine roared across the icy pavement.
So I let Athena out to go to the bathroom, and then when I let her back in, I hear like really loud talking, and I'm just thinking like, oh, like, I don't know, there's these people talking out there. But then I start to like listen to what he's saying, and he's like yelling, and he's like, are you scared? You should be scared. Are you spooked? You should be. Like, but like in a really mean voice and like really loud, because I can hear him and he's not that close to me. So he's like screaming it. I wasn't scared until he was like screaming that. I don't even know what he was talking about. Anyway, then he starts driving like a maniac. He like skirts out, and it's snowing, by the way. It's like super snowing and icing. And he's like driving all around, and he like circles around my van. Okay, so he circles around my van, and then he keeps going. And at this point, I got the keys. Like, as soon as I heard it, like, he was like screaming, I like grabbed my keys. As soon as I didn't see his lights anymore, I just like booked it out of there.
Madeline didn't wait. She grabbed her phone, her keys, and got out of there. She knew she couldn't stay. With her heart racing and adrenaline rushing, she drove through potholes and rough ground. In the chaos, she lost her spare tire. Eventually, she reached the freeway, but it was blocked by a fence.
So I go 3 miles down this like random road, and there's these potholes, and I don't notice them right away, and it's too late by the time I notice them, and I bottom out so bad that my spare tire falls off of my van. And then I reach where I'm supposed to turn onto the freeway, and there's a fence. It's fenced off, so I have to turn back around. I finally make it out onto the freeway. I'm gonna talk about animals being hurt, and so if you want to skip this part, I'll put like a timestamp, like, yeah, where you could skip to. And there's just like dead bunnies like all along this road, and it's so heart-wrenching and sad.
Just when she thought it couldn't get worse, she had to turn back. Finally, she made it onto the freeway, only to find something bizarre and horrifying. The road was covered in dead rabbits. Exhausted, shaken, but safe, she found another rest stop and spent the night there. When you live on the road alone, you have to trust your instincts. And that night, her instincts may have saved her life. If that last clip gave you chills, you haven't seen anything yet. What's next will shake you to your core. This fifth encounter occurred on April 9th, 2024, a solo camper from the channel Min Stories set out on a nighttime trip to a remote, broken-down shack hidden deep in an Indonesian plantation. Locals say it's haunted. Stories tell of strange things, from a terrifying creature from Indonesian folklore to the ghost of a child who died while the shack was being built, but nothing could have prepared him for what he was about to face. The journey wasn't easy. He hiked through thick jungle terrain with only a flashlight and his gear to guide him. The shack once belonged to an old man who left it behind after dealing with what he said were repeated paranormal events. Over time, the legends got darker. Some claimed to see shadowy figures at the windows. Others said they heard a child laughing or crying late at night. The camper arrived after dark. The roof, made of dry grass and reeds, creaked with every gust of wind. Inside, he found an old bed frame, tools scattered across the floor, and a faint smell, like something had burned there long ago. Before settling in, he checked the place for snakes or bugs, but his nerves were already on edge. The air inside felt thick, heavy. He said it felt like being in a cemetery, and then the strange thing started.
Oke teman-teman, jadi karena di depan pondoknya nggak ada tutup ya ataupun penghalang, jadi suasananya itu makin dingin banget. Jadi anginnya itu masuk ke dalam pondok teman-teman. saya itu curiga sama suara yang kletak, klesak. Dari tadi ya, suara bunyi tersebut itu kayak berpindah-pindah teman-teman. Kadang suaranya itu kedengeran dari jauh dan kemudian juga terdengar dari dekat. Tapi kalau misalkan ditengok atau dilihat ya, itu kosong. Dan saya mencium bau teman-teman. Ini kayak bau-bau apa ya namanya, kain-kain yang kebakar gitu, kayak kain kebakar.
He heard voices outside, quiet, but they almost echoed his own. Then the smell of burning fabric hit again, stronger this time. As he called out into the night, the entire shack suddenly shook. It was like something brushed up against it.
Aneh. Saya merasakan ada yang janggal teman-teman. Saya merasakan yang janggal. Hei, barusan teman-teman kalian bisa lihat tiba-tiba gerak sendiri. Hei, siapa itu? Gak tahu kenapa ini bagian belakang tiba-tiba gerak sendiri. Ini kalian bisa lihat di atas teman-teman. Gak tahu ya ada di mana. Halo, siapa itu?
He stepped outside, flashlight in hand. Nothing, but then the back wall of the shack started to shift. Something was pressing against it, something invisible. A bamboo panel moved on its own, whispers, shuffling, again and again. But whenever he checked, nothing, only silence and a feeling that made him go back inside. Later that night, just as he was drifting off, a clear voice rang out near the hut. It jolted him awake. He grabbed his flashlight and camera, ran outside, but again, no one. He set up 2 cameras to watch the area and tried to calm down, but the activity only grew worse. At one point, the whole hut shook, the roof rattled, the burning smell came back, sharper than ever. Then his camera caught something chilling, a piece of cloth inside the hut twitching, like it was being pulled by something unseen. This wasn't just a creepy feeling, it was like something was playing with him. Realizing the activity was escalating, he chose to stay awake and keep watch for the rest of the night. For him, this was one of the scariest experiences of his life. As always, what do you think really happened out there? We've saved the most disturbing for last. This final clip is not for the faint of heart. Before we dive into the next mind-blowing clip, make sure you're subscribed. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. The final, and possibly the most disturbing, video of the night comes from Franco TV, an American YouTube channel known for pushing the boundaries of paranormal exploration. Franco, the creator, often explores abandoned, haunted, and off-limits places, chasing the unknown. But in this video, he may have gone too far. It's January 19th, 2025. Franco is deep inside a remote, eerie forest, a place locals claim is cursed by a demonic presence, something like a skinwalker. The stories tied to this place are terrifying. Locals say they perform animal sacrifices, dogs, livestock, to keep the entity calm and avoid its rage. Those who don't, they say illness, bad luck, and even death follow them and their families. Despite the warnings, Franco enters this cursed land hoping to find an old forgotten town said to be hidden deep among the trees. But the deeper he goes, the more unsettling it gets. Strange sounds echo all around him. Something's moving and it's watching him.
Something moved in the bushes. Oh, look. This is the mansion area. This is the entrance. There's a gate here, and I can see it? On the psionics, you could see it. That's the rooftop, but it's highly vegetated. I have to get into from the forest somehow. What the fuck is that? Oh shit. I don't know what the that is. I just drooled all over myself.
As Franco walks further into the forest, he hears rustling in the bushes, then a scream, or maybe a moan. Whatever it is, it doesn't sound human. Fear takes over. He runs fast, trying to get away from whatever just made that sound.
I don't know what the that was. Listen. I'm gonna turn off the IR. I don't know what the is. At first I was thinking that was like a sick cow or something. But I don't know what it is. Holy shit. That came from the field. Listen. I got footsteps. Coming from the forest. Hold on, I want to check my sex. Right here. I can hear it. What is that? There's something right there watching me. Oh shit. I don't know what it is. That's the same thing I seen watching me from the inside. Oh, it still sees me. Oh shit. Yeah, that. That is the scariest shit I've ever seen. I'm trying to see if I can hear it moving. I'm staying right here next to the car. The problem with that shit is not small. It's standing high like a human being. Like it's up tall. I wanted to see if I could make my way to find a way to the mansion in the back, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Okay, so update, I decided to leave. I don't know what the hell it is that's behind me, and I don't know what the hell I'm seeing inside the forest. But there's something there, and there's something that doesn't want me to be here. And the goal of this video was to go to the mansion that's kind of hidden on the inside, which I still haven't found a way to get inside of it yet. There's a trail to get inside there. But just to give you guys a bit of a idea of where I'm at, look at this. This is the boondocks of where I'm at. There's nothing out here, just pitch black and cornfields everywhere.
But it doesn't end there. Up ahead, he sees something, a figure, tall, human-shaped, but not quite right. Then, out of the darkness, two glowing eyes appear, staring straight at him. It's close, too close. Franco doesn't stick around to find out what it is. He does the only thing that makes sense. He runs, he escapes without harm, but it's clear he's rattled, and who could blame him? Between the terrifying legends, the glowing eyes, and that unnatural scream, you have to wonder, what was it that followed him in the woods? Could it really have been a skinwalker, or was it something even darker? You've watched this far, but if you leave without subscribing, you'll never know what insane content you're missing next.